what is more expensive in your experience, replacing an upright or repairing the damaged upright? So we're going to go through a brief comparison. So an upright replacement and a permanent repair like we do here at Damotech. So, and I would say typically, unless you've got some stock of uprights in your facility, a replaced upright will take considerably longer to manufacture and ship than a rack repair solution. The downtime, if you've got a 30-foot tall upright with 5 beam levels, think of all the time that you're spending removing the freight from those beam levels, removing the beams, both sides of the upright, by the way, and then coming in to swap out the upright and doing this whole thing in reverse as you put the beams back in the freight back. With the right kind of rack repair, you can avoid a lot of that downtime because of the patented process that we have that requires minimal unloading of the location depending on the height of the damage. Installation, I kind of alluded to it a little bit, from an unloading standpoint, but just the hours that it takes to swap out an upright. Anybody who's been through it, you're going to look at 2, 3, 4, 5 hours to swap out an upright, depending on its complexity and also on the experience of the workers that are doing it versus rack repair. And I would tell you a 24-inch kit, which is by far the most common kit that we'll sell, can be installed in under 30 minutes. So think about, as you're an operational manager or you're looking at, efficiency in your warehouse, do you want to spend the hours of downtime to replace an upright, or would you prefer potentially the minutes that it takes to get that bay back into operation? Lastly, we have the repeated damage. So anybody can tell you that once you swap out an upright, and I mentioned before how more and more uprights are made of thinner gauge with a slightly different design to make them less expensive, which means that they're more prone to impact or damage rather, if and when somebody impacts them. So it's just a matter of time. It's not if that upright is going to be re-impacted, it's a matter of when. So you put a new upright in place, it's a matter of months or a couple years before an operator comes back in and damages that same upright that you replaced. Now, versus the permanent repair, which has a built-in protection. So the orange kit that you see there is the Pro line of our repairs, and it comes with a lifetime impact warranty. So finally, and ta-da, what's the magic answer to the question that I had posed before? What's more expensive? And I will let each one of you kind of do the mental math. But as I look at things on the left side of the column of the page and the right side, certainly the aspect of time, operational inefficiency, and recurrence of damage makes the left side of the page more expensive, and in some cases considerably more expensive than having to do that repair just once throughout the lifetime of a location.